Tekene kono na wanka. TikTok or Facebook rap on my account way mbia. Ekene mo onyo abuna. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm just here to make a 5 minutes to 10 minutes video. That will call it a night. The reason why I came to make this video is to correct the impression over my last post. And first of all, I want to say congratulations to all of us who participated in the festival yesterday. It wasn't easy for me. I am so tired and I've been standing up till now. So I decided to visit Imo State, and my car broke down in Anambra. So I have to lodge in a hotel and wait and see if I can fix it tomorrow. I'm very tired at the moment, but all thanks to, currently I am in Anambra State. Hopefully tomorrow I'll go into Imo State. Why I came to make this video is to correct the impression that maybe it is out of hate that I said what I said in my post about Ruth Kadri. It's not out of hate, and it will not be out of hate. It's just out of me being concerned about her well-being as a person. There are several things people take for granted. I am very tired. I don't even have the energy to talk, but I just have to pass this message. The post I made about Ruth Kadri has nothing to do with hate. Okay, I repeat, the post I made about Ruth Kadri has nothing to do with hate. It is just me showing my concern as a teacher. If you know any lady who wears the ISI AGU clothes, tell them to desist from doing that because it's dangerous. A woman is a deity, the only creation capable of bringing life. The hierarchy, the spiritual hierarchy of a woman is higher than what you people know. It's only if you think deeper and look deeper with an esoteric understanding, you know that women are ahead in spirituality. And that is why we protect them. Because we know if they are not in existence, we all will extinct. So many people understanding it like the likes of Chimamanda Adichie misunderstood this as if to say we are marginalizing against women, not knowing we are actually Melody Hit, stop telling me that. I don't like it. People telling me don't lose focus. You are not the person that brought me here. Don't say that again. It's actually disrespectful. When you tell me to focus, you are not the person that gave me the mandate to start teaching. So you don't know my focus. You think you know my focus, but you don't know my focus. Okay? When you say that, I consider it very disrespectful. When people type on my comment section and say, Maazi Dibia, you are losing focus. Are you okay? Okay, you are not the person that gave me the directives. You don't know why I'm doing this. So how dare you tell me that I'm losing focus? Now, as it is now, I am talking about women wearing ISI AGU, including those that are wearing ISI AGU for their traditional marriages. It's very wrong. You may be saying, what is he need? What is he need? The thing is this. How can you, a woman that brings life, associate herself with that which takes life? Even if you've not been to the jungle, have you not been watching Nat Geo Wide? Do you see how leopard, how tiger, how cheetah devours other animals? Okay? They are predators, they are not prey. They are devourers. And in our Igbo understanding, our cultural practices, we protect our women from anything that will engage them in bloodshed. That's why our women don't go to war. We don't want our women to be blamed for any bloodshed. That's why we allotted the man to the concept of Ikenga, the Agalinambo. The Ikenga takes the blame for the blood a man sheds. But if a woman who does not have Ikenga sheds blood, who then will take the blame for the blood? Nobody. They will wait for her during childbirth. They will wait for her in her children. The same blood she took, they want to take her in her children. You may be saying, I've given birth to all my children, no problem, and I'm giving, and I'm having no problem. Never say never. There is still time. But we are not praying for evil to befall thee. That is why we have a teaching Dibia telling you to desist from wearing ISI AGU. Please, ladies, we are Igbo people. We are indigenous in our spirituality. Our cosmologists taught us these things from time immemorial. When you see men wearing the leopard skin, the cheetah skin, the boa, the jaguar skin, we are using this to depict the macho of our Ikenga. That even if we shed blood, there is something that takes the blame for the blood we shed. Our women are very holy to us. That's why we don't want them to be engaged in anything that will stain them. Anything that has to do with bloodshed. That's why our women don't kill fowl. They don't kill goat. They don't kill a cow. We don't want them to be guilty of blood. Because they grieve out life. A woman brings life to earth. So when you hear me talking about Ruth Kadri, that is not hate speech. I don't hate her. I don't even know her in person. But I'm just saying this because Nollywood is fond of allowing everything that doesn't even seem right to be portrayed. And imagine if a person in the personality of Ruth Kadri could don on ISI AGU. Okay? Imagine what happens to the person. Every other person that is looking at Ruth Kadri as a celebrity will continue wearing the ISI AGU. But the truth is this, the fault is not from Ruth Kadri. The fault is from our elders. I strictly blame Ohanes and Igbo for this. You know, the way I behave is that I'll call names. Ohanes and Igbo, you have a big task to play. Ohanes and Igbo, you should set up sensitization campaign funded by your project. You have the money. Enlighten our people on these things. If you don't have it, ask us, sponsor us to do the teachings for you. There are many things. There are many things we don't allow to go. In the Yoruba life, in the Yoruba practices, you cannot see a Yoruba movie where their culture is rubbed to the mud. If the Hausa people are depicting anything, you never see them rub their Islam to the mud. The Fulanis, they don't rub Islam to the mud. But I'm not talking of religion, I'm talking of culture. But when it gets to the Igbo people, everything goes. It's only Igbo people that will show you a movie where a pastor came to the shrine and set the shrine on fire. And the chief priest will be converted to become a pastor. Try it in Yoruba movie and you see. Nollywood Asaba, Nollywood Enugu. I've told you people countless times. You've incurred the wrath of the ancestors and you think it's a joke. This information we are putting out in the media will affect us. It's affecting us so much. I don't know, sincerely, I don't know why you people are so comfortable with all these things happening. Before heaven, there is no more strength in my bone. I am very tired because for how many days I've been standing. Yesterday, I knew what it cost me, the energy cost me for yesterday's festival. Yet, I took out to go to Owerri today. Luckily for me, my car broke down on the road. I became a little bit stranded, trying to see if I can fix it. I couldn't fix it. I just went to the hotel and lodged. Tomorrow, I see if I can fix the car, I continue. Ohaneze ndi Igbo, channel your energy to the teaching of Igbo culture, our practices. Ohaneze ndi Igbo. We need to know that these things we are neglecting will haunt us so bad. Omenani Igbo na anwụsị anwụ. Even the asubi ano Igbo kunu malo bro ni Igbo ane poro maso. Uma ni Igbo nwele elo na ade. Mwabi even na agunu bu na ayi agbakwa ni mbọ ka ayi tinye ọnụ n'okwu. Ọtụtụ ife anyị na-eme na Igbo, mwabi even na agba m anya mmiri. Onye si ebe o si omekanye, onye si ebe o si omekanye. When people are saying, oh, these people are elders, know how you talk to them. And I will say one thing that will shock you. Do you know if you are a fool and you grow old, does old age has anything to do with stupidity? So when I'm talking about Igbo people, I'm talking about Igbo people in general. I'm not referring to Ofekers. I consider Melody Hit, I wish you understand, but a time will come, you understand. As for you people, you know, I'm my kind of person, I owe no person no apology. And I owe you no explanation. When you see me doing these things, the kind of, if you look at my eyes, if you know Maazi, you know that Maazi is tired. Strictly, I'm malnourished. The kind of food I eat, I'm not eating it again because of my ritual in the shrine. I am strictly malnourished, I am underfed, and I am stressed out. Yet I took it upon myself to see if I can just create a little difference in my own little way. You social media checkmates that knows how to correct a person that is doing what he's doing, I hope you people will start, will come and listen. I'm always saying this. So many people are good in correcting, admonishing people that are trying to make impact. I am begging you people, if you start, Maazi will be a fan. Check any place that they are doing ordinary. In truth, you will see Maazi there. You will not see me with several Dibias because I don't believe in crowd. Reason, if what you are doing does not align with the practices of our ancestors, you will not see me there. I don't have time for cloud chasing. I am begging you people. A woman should not wear ISI AGU. This is not about feminism. But in Igbo culture, there is something we call gender-sensitive programming. Ive dele nwoke na ive dele nwanyị. Mana nsucha na Igbo nso no Igbo. Onwere ive dele nwoke, onwere ive dele nwanyị. Udidi ndị dele nwoke dele nwoke. Udidi ive dele nwanyị dele nwanyị. Gender-sensitive programming. A woman does not go to war. Nwanyị ada alụ amị na Igbo. Do you know why? For any blood she shed, she's accounted for it. She may pay it in a bitter way during childbirth. A woman does not wear anything that takes blood. A woman does not associate with anything that takes blood. But when I say it out, some of Feke will not pick the message. They will put me out of context. I don't hate Ruth Kadri. It's not about hate. I'm only correcting the abnorms she depicted. Okay? Then the likes of Chimamanda Adichie that are campaigning for our women to have more engagement, like a woman breaking collar. You know, Chimamanda, you stayed so long in the US, you forgot what is happening here. There are some esoteric knowledge in Igbo land that eludes most of people living outside Nigeria. The reasons why women don't break collar is because breaking collar, we say he who brings collar brings life. Onye wetaloji wetelondo. Wanye woji dika wanye wali nwe within. Iwela anike wali nwe. So a woman cannot do him that watch. And why are they welaka oji ni mefele? Ima why? Just like Ilya nongwe anando. Because oji is life. So we protect our women so much because we consider them a deity. We consider them the only source of life ahead of men in spiritual realm. But the truth is that people don't understand the packaging we have, the reverence. Our women don't break cola. They don't kill fowl. They don't kill goat. They don't kill cow. That's why they don't call our women Ogbuefi. Only a woman that is no longer menstruating will be induced through a ritual called Nemmang. When a woman becomes Nemmang, she's now a man, or that to Zime. She can do all these things. A woman that is no longer seeing her period, who has become dry and infertile, can even see masquerade. Go and ask. That's why if I see all these young boys who don't know the rituals of our masquerade, chasing older women in the village, I get mad at them. I stop the masquerade and ask them, don't you know this is Nnemmang? This woman is of age. So you don't have any right to chase her. So what I'm doing is I'm trying my best to release some of these informations. I am not claiming to be Mr. Know-it-all, but by virtue of my Agu, I know many things about the tradition, even more than people older than me. It's a privilege and I don't brag about it. So what am I trying to say? Bikonu, bikonu. Umuwanyi une izi ni ISI AGU. Une ebute miscarriage. Une ebute onwa. Just like what I was begging the female Dibias. I was begging the female Dibias, if you are a female Dibia, the people that likes to call themselves as a wife, I love you people and I respect you people. Every female Dibia, I've begged you people countless times, if you are still fertile, there are some works you must not do when you are still fertile. For example, don't do a Kaliogoli work. Ikelomada Kaliogoli. Ikwalomada Ibui and the Ikobonuke. Never you do it. Ki yale mutim besai. It's forbidden in Benin. I told you people that even the Benin people, our brother, how many times will I say it? We have, well, that will be, you know, if I say it, people will hate me. But I keep on telling you the truth. If you are a female Dibia and you are still fertile, don't use because of longer throat for money and do works that will cost you things in near future. Don't do Ike Akaliogoli. Don't do Ikwaibi. Don't do what did I say again? Ikobonuke. Don't do it. It might cost you something in the future. They can enter into your children, your unborn children, or your born children. Including the male Dibias. For those of you who came yesterday, if you are very observant, who visited my shrine yesterday, there are some things I will do. I will channel it to my father. There are some things I will do. I will channel it to my father. I will tell you people, I have my reason. I am not stupid. If not for the nuisance our fathers has made, the people that gave birth to us, the elders that gave birth to us, if not for the nuisance that Christianity took them, I hope you know. It is out of the nuisance that the ancestors started reincarnating through the young ones. The ancestors now started reincarnating through the young ones. That I hold the offer of my own does not make me the oldest man. And it wouldn't make me to disrespect the own. I still kneel down to communicate with him in due time. He will give, because he's my elder. It's the only time I cannot bow is whenever I have the offer with me, or whenever I'm sitting on my seat. I've become because by virtue of my offer, I cannot. Do you understand what I'm saying? We should learn. We should learn. We should learn. We should learn. We should not allow sentiment to negate our culture. We should not allow sentiment to deprive us of our heritage. We are not doing this out of chauvinism. We are not doing this out of chauvinism. Rather, we are doing it to promote the sanctity of Ordinana. Okay? I'm not doing this to, I've told you people, I'm not doing this to be famous. The depth of my tiredness, I still make out time to teach. And I say, let me make it a 10 minutes teaching. What is the summary of the teaching? Please, women must not engage with anything that sheds blood. It's just like a woman using agonkwo to do design in her fabrics. Agonkwo is a hunter. Or ebe na-ebu nwa ọkọ should not be associated with a woman. Okay? These are the things we must not. A lion, a tiger, a cat, a leopard, all these things, the cat family are devourers. Women are life bringers. Whomever that brings life must not take life. So I think this is where I draw the carpet for tonight's teaching. This is for those who are still practicing Christmas. I hope you know that J-Boy was not born today. He's actually Pharaoh Heru of the ancient Kemetic Empire that was given birth today, the 25th day of the 12th month, of the 10th month actually, of the 10th month, not even what they are celebrating for you. You know what I'm trying to say? Keep on keeping on. May we learn to unlearn and relearn. I am still Maazi Dibia, the teaching magnet. Akajo Faroj for Yananando. Maybe I will entertain one question before I go. Any question? Kinsley, I say to you. Any question before I call it a night? You know, this is, you people are enjoying yourself. I don't want to come in with my teaching. So I just want you people to rest. But this is me making some corrections on what I saw wrong. I hope we are learning every day. Tell J-Boy that I said happy birthday to him and Ndoka. Heru is the same thing with Horus. Heru, H-E-R-U, is the same Horus. Okay, so let's learn. It is the Greeks that copied it and called them another name. If the Alpha consultation is still going on, yes, but it will be paused for now because from tomorrow I'll be going for a tour. You'll be seeing me in different occasions. Okay? May I remind you people that I'm coming to Enugu on the 28th. I'll be in Enugu. On the 29th, I'll be in Oka. On the 30th, I'll be at Arondi Zog. On the 31st, I'll be at Isun Jaba. What are the totems for our women? I make a video for that now. Check the one I tweet about the totem tree. I made a video for that. At this juncture, the son of man is tired and I'm calling it a night. If you want to do traditional wedding, wear any simple apparel that is very beautified, embroidered with beads. Okay? Embroidered with beads. Don't attempt to wear ISI AGU. Okay? So, I give you guys the benefit of doubt to study our culture and know the truth. This is where I draw the carpet. Good night, everybody.